To my boys track seniors, we will remember the class of 2020 for a very long time. Last year you led us to the 2019 PSAA Championship, our first team championship in boys track since 1989. But more importantly, not only did you achieve great things here on the track in the throws and in the jumps, but you achieved it in a way that honored your school, honored your coaches, and honored God. Because you respected your opponent, you lifted each other up, you cheered for each other, you gave your best. I'm so grateful for the leadership of this class. We will miss you as you go, but don't forget, you're Bears forever. Thanks, guys.
What's up, boys track? Hope you all are doing well. Today we're going to be honoring our seniors, some of whom have been with us for many seasons, others of them who have been with us for just a couple of weeks at the beginning of this season. First off, I'd just like to say thank you again to all of you for your excellent work at the beginning of the season. Speaking for myself and the other coaches, we were so proud of the effort that we saw and the spirit of camaraderie that you all displayed. I wish we could have competed, but we still had a fun time nevertheless. First off, for a number of our seniors, we barely knew you. This was either their first season on the team or we're just getting started the last couple years. Tony Dai, Reza Gao, Jiacheng Huang, Leo Su, Miles Johnson, and Bangjie Liao. You all showed commitment in the brief time we had together this season, and I appreciate your hard work along with the rest of the team in the early season workouts. I had the opportunity to coach Tony and Reza in cross country last year, as well as in track. Though new to the sport, I appreciated how they were able to grow in stamina, even if they were unsure of themselves at first in their ability to complete workouts. It was encouraging for them to see their own growth over the course of the seasons they trained. I appreciate your courage, your work ethic, and your level of commitment to see things through to the end. Jiacheng and Bangjie came to us maybe just a few days before the season ended in March. I was curious to see what they would have gravitated towards on the team and what they could have contributed this season. Both came with badminton and tennis experience, and were looking to contribute among the sprinters. I was also excited to see what Leo might do this season. As a competitive swimmer, I knew that Leo had a degree of endurance when it comes to events, and also showed a lot of promise in the early season sprint workouts. Leo, thanks for your willingness to come out and give the effort you did in the first few weeks. I'm probably one of the first few adults that Miles got to know at SBS as his cross-country coach on those warm morning practices in August of his freshman year. Miles, of course, was with Jordan on the team, and I think it probably took the whole season, or not even, before I could tell them apart. They also both had the same very short haircuts back then, so it's not completely my fault. Miles showed young promise in his races in cross-country, but spent only one season and then ditched me. I was glad to see, though, that you came back to track this season to try it out. So you're my favorite, not Jordan, for the record. I'm sure your work ethic, ability, and spirit would have contributed in significant ways to the development of the team overall. Huang. I want to honor Jan mostly for another sport. Jan joined the team for the first time this season after he played lacrosse the past 2 seasons. Jan loved the sport and was an aggressive force on the field as a defenseman. Jan grew tremendously in his 2 years on the Lax team due to his strong work ethic and dedication. Undoubtedly, Jan's work ethic would have translated well this season in the throws, and perhaps have tapped some unrealized potential. What I appreciate about Jan is his positivity and attitude, even amid doing hard things, and his humility in his willingness to always listen and learn from feedback. He is a gentleman who garners respect because he is always willing to give it to others. Thank you, sir. Next up, Nick Bertrand. Nick has been on the team for the last few years. He had a short-lived career on cross-country, but really gravitated toward track and field events. Nick particularly devoted much of his time to being a high jumper and was a key player last year in earning some points. In one practice last year, he was able to clear 5.8 as his PR. It was on the 4th jump, but who cares? He still did it. This season, I was excited to see him competing in some stacked heats of the 100 and 200, and Coach Riley was excited about some of your natural talent that she could see in the horizontal jumps as well. I wish we could have seen more as you continue to develop further as an athlete and a central asset to the team. But I'm grateful for your persistence, Nick, to try new things and your growth along the way. Thanks for your hard work and enthusiasm this season. Sam Painter. Sam, I believe, has been on the team every season he has been at SBS, for 6 seasons, so an impressive feat, sir. In the process, he became one of our most reliable hurdlers, in addition to doing sprints and trying jumps and throws. I appreciate Sam's attitude and willingness to be plugged in wherever needed. That speaks a lot to your high character and a track team. Sam's main event was the 400-meter hurdles, which is an arduous race. Sprinters often complain just having to do 400 meters alone. Sam did this event and grew in it, not because he particularly loved it, but because he knew he had a role to play, and he played it. Sam finished last year breaking 70 seconds as his new PR. In the league championship, Sam was slated to run the hurdles, but we made a strategic switch to add another hurdler in his place in order to have a chance at gaining some more points. Sam was happy to switch and jumped into the sprint medley relay with little prior experience. I appreciate Sam's humble and team-oriented spirit, and will miss your enthusiasm next season. Next up, Captain Adetona Adesina. Tona has been a diligent presence on the team. He is never one to complain and always has a can-do attitude to do what is expected, and then seeking to work beyond even that. When considering Tona for a captain, it was easy, due to his easy outgoingness and evident care for everyone around him, because of his curious interest in all of you. As an illustration, some of you may have been surveyed by Tona this season about whether you have had Eggs Benedict and just how you like your egg sandwich. Or perhaps you were asked your favorite color or other personal details. Tona helped to give a laugh and in the process build knowledge of each other on the team. As a thrower, Tona has grown each year due to his dedication. The peak was last year's league championship, where Tona was the individual league champion in discus with a PR throw of 92 feet 2 inches. I was sorry not only to miss more of Tona's progress this season, but also to see how he would have led and helped build the younger core of throwers behind him. Thanks, Tona, for leading with humor and character even before you were a captain on the team. Next up, Captain Riley Corcoran. Riley has been on the track team for all 5 years he has been at SBS. As an 8th grader, he showed persistence and seemed unfazed by distance workouts each day, both traits showing an early maturity. His freshman season, he continued to grow and was named as a junior captain, and by the end of the season, took on the full role of a captain. Riley would continue to be a captain for another 3 years, a rare feat for any varsity team. Riley has been a steady force in the program. He leads workouts seriously, with his eyes towards set goals of progress, and is a great encourager of his teammates. Riley's willing to do and try anything out of curiosity or for the benefit of the team as a whole, including some memorable attempts at the long jump and high jump, and twice enduring the chilly water and winds during the steeplechase at the New York Relays. Riley's biggest contribution to the team was in the league championship meet last year, where he ran 4 key and excellently run races in the 1,600 meters, 800 meters, 3,200 meters, and the 4x800 meter relay. Mind you, with rest time between the 3,200 and 4x8 only being about 10 minutes long. An incredibly arduous day for any runner. Riley was an individual league champion in the 1,600 meters and also anchored the relay team to win as well. His grit and discipline in training each day enabled him to play an indispensable role in claiming the league crown for the team. Riley also narrowly missed out on the league MVP last year with Colin as well. If Coach Mantal were here, I think she'd like to add a couple words. Apple juice, something like that. Riley's legacy will certainly leave a hole in the team. Riley plans to continue running distance at the University of Tampa. Though he'll move on to wear a Spartan uniform, he'll always be a Bear. To all the seniors, you will be missed next year, but I am excited for what God has in store for you in college and beyond. Thanks for making part of your Stony Brook journey with the track team. God bless, boys. Take care.
I think one of the hardest parts about the school year ending and the season being canceled is this was my last opportunity to run and be a part of the team with the person who has impacted me and my track career more than anyone. Riley has been there for me. He's always been there for me to motivate me and to inspire me to be an athlete I never really thought I could be. His work ethic and passion for the sport has been so impactful and has given me that same love and passion for it. Riley is, he's so much more than just a runner. He's a model for me and everyone else on the team. Every practice, Riley comes in bringing in that same intensity and seriousness, and he just leaves it all out on the track every single day. When Riley steps up to the line, I'm never just thinking about that moment or that race. I'm thinking of every single step he took and that process that he's taken to be the runner that he is today. Riley, you deserve a lot more than this video send-off. You've done so much for this team, and you've done so much for the program in your time at Stony Brook. I'm so sad that it has to end like this, but I'm so happy for all that you've been able to accomplish, and all that you've done for the team and for me. I love you, man, and I hope I can watch you race again one day.
Stony, wish I was able to throw at you another season, but I guess it can't be possible. I just want to say thank you for always being a role model for me and the other throwers. Thank you for always being someone that we can look up to, and thank you for always teaching us that nothing comes easy without hard work. When you get to college, don't do anything dumb. Keep up with your books. Don't get in trouble. But yeah, just stay cool. See you, Tona.
So Nick and I have been friends for a couple years now, and when I first got into track, he didn't do it that year, but the next year he did, and he had done track before, where I was still newer to it, and he was a really good role model because he not only does he understand the struggle of having to run every day and like struggle through that, but he was very helpful in the fact that he would be there, he would talk to you, and he wouldn't just talk to you because he was like, oh, I want this kid to like me. He would talk to you because he genuinely wanted to like see how you were and see like he's a good guy. And I can tell he loves to high jump, and he loves to apply himself in that sense, because even this season before the unfortunate happened, he was like, are we going to get the high jump mats out? Are we going to get it out so we can start? And it showed how much he actually like loves doing it, and he wanted to try it because he tries to recruit people all the time because he wants to share the joy that he has when he goes to do high jumping. And it's just it brings a really great energy and vibe to the team and to all the individuals who are like, oh, I don't know, am I going to be good at this, and should I try it? Because it's like if somebody's inviting you, then it makes you feel better. So that's what he brought to the team, and I feel like he was a very important part to our track team. And I could just tell that he is somebody who will work hard for something that he loves and is passionate about. It's very unfortunate that I didn't get this last season with him, and I hope to see him very soon. But I'm glad that I had the time with him in the past.
So, I've known Sam for a pretty long time. I met him when I first came to the school in 7th grade. And, yeah, we established a pretty good friendship back then. and it still lasts today, and I'm super happy about that. You know, Sam's always the kind of guy where, you know, if you look like you need encouragement, you know, he'll encourage you, you know. If you're looking down, he'll pick you back up. Yeah, he's always there to give you good advice, and his work ethic is phenomenal. I never see him complaining about, you know, Mr. Hickey's tough track workouts, or if any of the, you know, workouts are super strenuous, he's always, you know, buckling down and just doing what he has to do and get it done. And that's really respectable. And I hope that when you go to college next year, you know, you keep up that great work ethic and keep staying strong. So I'll miss you, bro.
Hello there, Tona. Greetings to you. Strange greetings in a strange time. Wanted to say congratulations on your online graduation after so much hard work on campus. Want to also say thank you for all your time spent in the room with us. You came through really big for us, for the team, this past winter. Was really looking forward to seeing you throw this spring. Seemed to be something that you could do naturally and something that you truly enjoyed. Gonna miss seeing you throw steady 100s. I wish you the best in college. Enjoy your college years. Stay safe. Stay healthy. All the best to you, kid. Take care.